Yeah, so this is... You're so obnoxious. This is the footage that we shot at MEgacon.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize if
it's all too great.
The angle is weird because Zakk didn't want to look like he was recording, so it was at hip height the entire time. Okay, we're at the hotel and we're going to MEgacon tomorrow. We're about to record for the podcast because reasons.
This is a couch.
This is all of
That's
our
the
shit.
air conditioning.
That's a pile of dirty clothes.
Oh no, my titties. That's a really shitty TV.
Hey, that TV's not that bad.
This is the fridge that we had to prop up on a Bible so we can actually open it. So that's classy.
We found the use for the
And
Bible.
yeah, that's the whole room.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Stop. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We decide where I draw the line, but most of the time we just circles.
You can hold it up to film, but it's not weird. You just gotta ask
We'll cross the great divide. We're all gonna die. It is certain. Give it up and give in. No design.
You having fun, dude?
Get that thing out of my face. I'm gonna force smack it out of your hands.
Survivors, not for long, 'cause whether weak or strong, right or wrong, we're all goners. Give it up and just give in, because we weren't meant to last in a nuclear blast.
A sleek stainless steel DeLorean sports car. It's been modified. Marty skateboards over, totally blown away by the car.
Wow. Geez, Doc. It's a DeLorean. What the hell did you do to it?
Grab the camera and start taping. Yeah, I'll explain as we go.
But Doc, what is with the devolved suit?
Brown, let's open the driver's side gull-wing door.
Oh, come on, Einstein. Get in, boy. And I do mean, oh, boy.
The dog has a battery-operated digital clock like Scooby-Doo hanging around his neck.
All right, this is test number 1. Please note that Einstein's clock here is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Good luck, Ernie. Or whatever the hell your name is.
They were originally going to do a Jack game.
Yeah.
They decided to do The Last of Us.
Yes.
So
It's
I
a
think
love-hate
that's my
relationship.
favorite game because they ended up making The Last of Us because
Yeah.
If I go back to like PS2 or PS1 actually, And it's so funny because I never made the connection that was Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
I felt like the first time I played Uncharted is the first time I ever heard of Naughty Dog.
Yeah, they did Crash Bandicoot too.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Crash and everything else.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
I never put Sucker Punch with Sly.
Yeah.
Right. Started paying attention. What are you doing the picture?
Just recording. We're doing video recording.
Really enjoyed it, guys.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
We made it to the shelter fast, locked the door and fell for flat. Millions died, but we survived, safe and sound, buried alive. Radioactive rubble piles on every man, woman, and child. We'll never leave, they'll never know. We're stuck 60 feet below. There's food and water, but we can't go outside. And all our friends and family have died. Months have passed and felt like years, dying of boredom, drowning in tears. Not going to work, not going to school, just going to die with nothing to do. Who waits to leave? There's only one through the barrel of this gun. The time has come, the choice is clear, kids, we're getting out of here. Close your eyes and say your prayers, just relax, we'll be there. There's food and water, but we can't go outside. And all our friends and family have died. Still got my children, still got my wife, but everything's fucked, stuck in this half-life.
We begin with the question of shelter, for shelter might save our lives if we were far enough away from ground zero. If so, what kinds of shelter are effective? Several kinds are to be tested, from elaborate industrial shelters to the box-type shelter in the corner room of a basement. This type would give more room for a family, especially if it were necessary to remain there for several days. Although basement shelters offered some degree of protection, they cannot be depended upon completely in potential blast areas, and it must be borne in mind that multi-megaton weapons would result in much greater damage over a larger area. All these factors must be considered as we plan for the survival of our homes, our families, and our nation in the nuclear age.